Hi guys, welcome to my channel Confessions of a Gaming Mum. So it's Wednesday the 6th of January 2021. It's day 3 of stage 2 of potty training, so that's 5 days in total. I'm losing count. So we started on Saturday. We got Bubs successfully to be able to go to the potty unprompted for a wee and a poo when he was naked. Now he's in trousers, it's like going back to the beginning again, kind of. So yeah, he's not going to the toilet unprompted anymore, but he shows very like if you are looking at him when he does it, it's very obvious that he needs the toilet. So we're able to then put him on the potty, albeit him literally kicking off because he does not want to sit on the potty, so you have to give him something to get him to sit on the potty. But that's the thing, he's had a total of like 2-3 accidents in the last few days, because we've luckily been managed to catch each time he's needed to go. It was only like I said, 2 or 3 times that we missed it, so we're not doing too bad. It's just this hurdle of the fact that he needs to learn how to pull down his trousers and obviously pull them up. Obviously pulling them up is probably a lot more difficult than pulling them down, so but yeah, he doesn't even attempt to. So I think that's the thing that's holding him back, is he doesn't have the confidence. He doesn't really know what he's doing, therefore he doesn't want to do it. So I think he probably gets that from me. So yeah, so I think once it clicks how he can pull his trousers down, I think we should be okay. But he's not showing any signs right now of even trying to attempt to pull down his trousers. He went through a stage like when he was like 18 months of pulling down his trousers all the time, so I don't see why all of a sudden he's like regressed back to the point that he just doesn't know how to do it. I tried to get him to pull up his trousers earlier, like when he got off the potty, he'd done a wee. I tried to get him to pull his trousers up, and he pulled them like halfway up his legs, and then that was so I was like, oh bless you. I was like, I'll help, but you need to learn how to pull down your trousers. So I'm trying to get him to do it, but he's just not interested at the moment. So we just have to keep at it. I've joined a Facebook group that's the unofficial group for the book that we're reading on potty training, because I keep trying to look through the book and find the official Facebook group, but I just cannot for the life of me find it. But anyway, this one's really helpful, and there's a lot of people on there asking questions and stuff, and you'll find that stage 2, which is the one we're in, is the most difficult, the most prolonged, and the ones where a lot of people tend to really give up, because like, yeah, you've done the first stage of him being able to go to the potty unprompted when he's not got any clothes on, but then something just happens, it seems, with all toddlers. As soon as you put clothes back on them, they just go back, they regress to when they were in nappies. So it's a long one, it's a long-winded one. So I mean, she does say in the book that this can last up to 3 weeks, so we're in for a long ride. So but yeah, but it's absolutely miserable, which kind of helps in the fact that obviously we can't leave the house, because yeah, the weather is just shit. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. So I don't think you can because it's too dark. Oh well. So yeah, so no real plans today other than housework and watching Bubs try and pee and poo on the potty. The rock and roll life I'm leading. We tried to get, me and my husband tried, I edited my video, so that's going live tonight. I'm also wanting to do a live stream tonight of Tomb Raider 2, but last night we didn't end up going to bed till gone midnight because my husband was trying to sort out how to make the PS4 controller work with Tomb Raider 2 on Steam. It works completely fine with Tomb Raider 1, but Tomb Raider 2 it just does not work, and we've got no idea why. So we've got our dear friend AJ, who is like the master at these sort of things, looking into it for us. I mean, he's in the States, so the timing's a bit off, but yeah, hopefully he might be able to figure out what the issue is in time for my stream tonight. It's at 8:30, so we've got a little bit of time, like after my husband finishes work, but yeah, we'll just have to see. But my husband was getting very stressed with it last night because he was just like, I just don't understand why it's not working. So yeah, so I might have to cancel my stream because I don't really know what else I can play. I've got not got really anything else to play. Unless I go back to playing Tomb Raider 1. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to play Anniversary because I watched a step-by-step guide yesterday on how to get it onto my computer, but it just sounds really long-winded, and I just know I'd get it wrong. So, but I do want to try it because it just looks like such an amazing game. I'm gutted. I'm heartbroken that obviously 14 years down the line we're finally getting it, but the fact that it was never finished and we were robbed, really. It was like, it just looked like such a beautiful game. So it's gutting. But yeah, I'm hoping that eventually I'll be able to like do something with it because I'd like to do something with it for the channel. So I'm getting those Tomb Raider urges again. That's why I want to play Tomb Raider 2. So yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to do something for the channel. That would be nice, but we'll see. Anyway, I better go downstairs. So I've got all the housework to do. And then, like I said, watch Bubs and make sure he doesn't wee or poo all over my floor. The joys of parenthood. I am so annoyed. This was my last good glass. Smashed in the sink. Luckily, it only broke into like 3 pieces. There was like a big chunk off this bit and a big chunk off this bit. So I haven't had to like scour for little tiny bits of glass. So it's so annoying. It was like the one glass I had left that like wasn't, that you took 2 mouthfuls and it was gone. So I'm so sad about it. Which means now I've got to go and look for more glasses like this. I've had this years. Like I had a big collection of them, and they've all smashed over the years. I just think maybe it's the glass is too thin. I don't know. So it's just easy to smash. It's just weird how I've had like 3 of these glasses smash in the last 3 months. So I don't know if it's just like with time they've just given up the ghost. I don't know. But yeah, I need to be able to get some more. I like to have big glasses of water and juice and stuff. Oh, so annoying. Okay, so that's the kitchen done. All nice and clean. Let's slowly getting rid of all the Christmas stuff. Still got the alcohol out. Working our way through those, and we've got some Christmas cake left. So, but that's it. And we're going back to normal slowly. Slowly, and I'm cleaning out this corner as well, getting rid of things. This will hopefully be going in the little loo once we've got it decorated and finished. It will go up on the windowsill, and I need to find a nice plant to put in that. So, some parents bought it for me, I think for my anniversary, like mine and my husband's wedding anniversary, and I think I put a lemon tree in it and then it died. So, I need to find something else to put in. Although my mum was like, clean it first. So yeah. Need to find something to put in that. So, but yeah, other than that, all done. My mum's money tree that she gave me, that's about, I think it's older than me, it's about 40 years old, this tree. So, so yeah, it's going strong. I've somehow not killed it. So it must be a hardy plant. But yeah, as you can see, we're really struggling with recycling at the moment. We're just waiting, like it's been day to day and they still haven't been. So we're just like, come on, hurry up, we need to get rid of all our rubbish. But at least it's good, it shows how much recycling we throw away, we get rid of. So, yeah. So today went from being an okay day to just downright shit. So we still couldn't get Tomb Raider 2 to work. Reached out to people on social media to see if they'd help. No one interested in helping. Even though I said I needed it for my stream tonight. So, yeah, I think no one just gives a shit, so I've just not bothered with the stream at all. So my Wednesday streams have basically been shut down before they've even started, so great for me. So, yeah, it just shows I'm just not part of that Tomb Raider clique, even though I do have friends within the Tomb Raider fandom. I'm just not talented enough, attractive enough, young enough. I don't have any, like I said, talent, skills or anything to offer, so yeah, no one just really gives a shit about anything I do, anything I say, opinions, anything. So, so yeah, so that's made me feel great. So there was that. There was the fact that Bubs was doing fine with all his potty training until he then didn't tell me that he needed a poo, so he pooed all in his trousers and it went absolutely everywhere, all over the floor, all down his leg. So yeah, so that didn't make me feel any better either. So yeah, feeling very defeated tonight and just downright miserable. So rather than being on a stream, I'm currently editing videos that no one watches. So yeah, getting even fatter on leftover Christmas chocolate. So yeah, that's life for me at the moment. So see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. So it's Thursday, 7th of January 2021. It's day 3 of Bubs being in stage 2 of potty training. He's been potty training since Saturday, so that's what, 6 days? It's getting a bit old, to be honest. It's just, I think last night just really sort of brought me down in terms of, like, he got really good at, like, saying to me he needed a wee. Like, he'd come up to me, like, say mummy, and then pull on his trousers as if to say I need to go to the toilet. So we got that down. It was great. Obviously he still needs to learn to pull down his trousers, but we'll get there. But then when he wanted to do a poo, he just let it happen. So it's kind of like, and obviously not only is it making a mess in his trousers, but it's just as if he's not learning anything. Because obviously we don't want him upstairs, because we don't want him to have an accident upstairs, because it's on the carpet, it will take a lot to clean out. So he's kind of stuck downstairs. He can't leave the house. Obviously me and my husband can individually. In terms of, I can go for my run, my husband can go for a walk if he wants to, but I just feel really bad. I just feel really bad with Bubs being stuck in the house all day, every day. But until he gets it, we can't do anything about it. We have to stay here. So yeah, so I feel really bad for him there. He had a really bad night last night in terms of he just would not settle. So we kept going into him, he kept asking for me. Normally of a night he asks for my husband. He normally calls out for daddy if he wakes up. But like my husband said, it's normally if something's wrong and he wants comfort that he asks for me. And I think he may have had a bit of a dodgy stomach because he kept farting when I was cuddling him. And he was like kicking out and stuff, so which he did as a baby when he had a like gassy tummy. So no idea what was wrong there. But then he came in with us at about midnight and he slept basically through. I think he woke up a few times asking for water, but I slept through that. My husband dealt with that. And then he woke up at like 7:45 this morning, so we had kind of a decent night. But yeah, I think I'm just really tired and mentally exhausted from this potty training crap. So yeah, so I spent all yesterday evening talking to a friend of mine who, she works on Team of Ash, fan site that if you're a Tomb Raider fan you should know. If you don't, then where have you been? Yeah, she works on Team of Ash, like she does all like video editing and stuff. Very, very talented young lady. And yeah, I was just talking to her about my channel and stuff, and like, because yeah, I'm just feeling a bit down about the whole thing in terms of I just don't feel like it's going anywhere. And like, I mean, I'm not so fussed with Twitch. I mean, I was a bit thingy about it last night, like having a bit of a rant about it, but Twitch isn't the main thing for me. My main thing is my YouTube channel, because I mean anyway, like what I stream on Twitch ends up on YouTube anyway. But I felt like on the first hurdle of doing a Wednesday evening stream, I mean I was so knackered last night anyway, I don't think I would have been very good at doing a stream anyway, even if I did go through with it. But yeah, my good friend AJ as well has been trying to figure out why Tomb Raider 2 isn't working with a PS4 controller, and he's completely stumped. He doesn't understand why it's not working. So obviously that completely scuppers my plan in terms of being able to live stream each Tomb Raider game and then have it on my YouTube channel as like a Tomb Raider series. because Tomb Raider, like the second game, doesn't even fucking work. So yeah, so that's just kind of put me in a low mood. But yeah, anyway, talking to my friend, well, people will know her as Tyrannita, and yeah, and she was just, and we were just talking about like my vlogs and stuff and the content on my channel and whether or not it's the right thing to keep doing, and in terms of like my vlogs too long, because 40 minutes is long for a YouTube video, especially if you want like casual viewers to sort of pop in and then subscribe because they like your content and stuff. So yeah, 40 minutes is a pretty long time. So, and we were saying about the fact that I should probably try and get them down to 20 minutes, but then if I try and get them down to 20 minutes, that's a lot of footage that I have to cut out. I mean, I could talk to you guys for about 20 minutes in just one clip. I just don't think it's doable. So if I was to try and do that, it's like the only way I could figure of doing that would be to do daily vlogs. But if I was to do the daily vlogs, there's a chance, because obviously I do have my off day, that there might not be a vlog at all, and that's not consistent with YouTube, and YouTube obviously likes consistency. So at least with doing it twice a week, I have that freedom to maybe miss a day if I'm not up for vlogging, or I just don't have anything to vlog. But also daily vlogs, like I said, you need to be able to get enough footage, and if I can't get enough footage, then it's pointless doing a daily vlog. So yeah, it's just one of those things. But then she was saying about maybe cutting it down to once a week, and I just don't think it's physically possible for me to do a 20-minute video, like vlog, for once a week. I just don't think it would happen. So I think that's my current thing in terms of just trying to see if I could do, or even just cut it down to 30 minutes maybe. I mean, I've had people say, oh, your vlogs aren't too long, I like the length and stuff, and it's nice hearing that, but it's still the whole thing of like, those, not obviously saying anything bad about them, but those are like my old viewers. I'm still trying to get those new viewers in, but I don't want to change what I do now, like to a point that my old viewers then stop watching. I want to be able to keep my old viewers but also bring in new viewers, because the whole point I set up this channel for was to eventually make money from, but I wanted to do it in a way that it was something creative for me to do, it was fun for me to do, and it was something away from being a mum. I know, even like it's called Confessions of a Gaming Mum, but it's still the whole thing of I wanted to have something that was mine, that wasn't just being a mum. So, and gaming is my thing, so therefore I wanted to do something that would bring together being a mum as well as gaming. So, and yeah, I just feel like I got stuck in a rut with doing the vlogs. I mean, I'm doing what I've always wanted to do with the channel, which is doing gaming videos, like playthrough videos. But it's the vlog thing, I think I'm just getting lazy with it, in terms of I'm literally just sticking clips together and that's it. I'm not worrying about lighting, I'm not worrying about audio. And I did say I will be working on making an effort with my audio. I'm not working on a thumbnail anymore, I'm just being incredibly lazy with it. And I need to sort that out, but it's getting the time and having the energy to do it. And of an evening, I just do not have the energy, especially at the moment. And I mean, and the whole plan was for this year for Bubs to actually go into nursery for like 1 day a week. If he was to do that, that gives me 6 hours. 6 hours of being able to do whatever I want. And for me, that would be working on my channel and actually trying to make it something that could grow, that has the potential to grow. But until he's potty trained, I don't want to do that to him. I don't want to mess him up where he's trying to learn something new and then all of a sudden he's launched into something completely unfamiliar. So I'd rather get it that he's comfortable in his potty training, like he's comfortable asking to go to the toilet and stuff and knowing what he needs to do, and then getting him to go to nursery. So that's why I'm kind of stuck in that whole thing. I think this whole thing that's going on in my brain has just come at the worst time. It should not be something I'm thinking about now. What I should be concentrating on is getting my son potty trained, so then he can go to nursery and then I can concentrate on the channel. But I think it's just the combination, like I said, of potty training, not getting enough sleep, seeing other people doing all these amazing videos and getting like loads of views and new followers and stuff, and it just makes me feel really inadequate. And like I said, I feel like I should be learning something new, but I just do not have the time, and it's just so frustrating, and I hate it. I just hate being in this sort of mindset, because I just woke up feeling so low about it this morning. But I think hearing like a few comments from people and stuff, and going by what my friend was telling me or saying to me last night, it's one of those things, like I want to be able to do like reviews and videos that aren't just my vlogs and my playthroughs. I want to be able to do like a video on Tomb Raider, or a video on like a review on a game that I play. It's like I planned on doing a Last of Us Part 2 review, but I just have not had the time. I've recorded it, I just don't have the time to edit it when I've got my vlogs to edit and my gaming videos to edit. I just don't have the time to do anything other than what I'm doing, and that's where it's frustrating. That's where I need to find the time to do something else. But until Bubs doesn't need 24-hour monitoring, especially at the moment with potty training, when I have that time to myself, then there's a possibility I might be able to do something different. But until then, I just can't, and that's what's really got to me, I think, today. I just feel like so stuck in a rut. But anyway, I just wanted to get that on video, because there's a few people that are commenting and messaging me and stuff, and I just wanted to, it's difficult to write it down, so I thought at least if I talk about it, then it's there, and people that, because obviously people that have been commenting are the ones that watch my videos, so they'll be the ones watching this right now. So like, just wanted to say thank you all for your lovely comments. I appreciate all of them, as well as all your support. So it's just right now everything's just really mentally tiring. So, but anyway, I need to go downstairs and rescue my husband, because I can hear Bubs is just causing an absolute just hell downstairs, and obviously my husband was meant to be working. So I'll speak to you later, hopefully in a much better mood and less tears. Okay, so today I had delivered a cabinet storage thing for all of Bub's craft stuff, because our cupboard downstairs is just absolutely ram-packed, and it's just like, it's so full of all his stuff, and it's I haven't even tried to get his crafting stuff out for him to do any crafting, because it's just all over the place, and it just gives me a headache even thinking about trying to sort it out. So I wanted to buy a cabinet thing, just to have it like stored away, and it's all sorted, it's all organised. But whenever I've looked for them, they've been like 50 quid or like something really stupid like that. But I've managed to find this like metal one that kind of, and it's on wheels, so I can just wheel it out. So hopefully this will do the trick, and it was like 30 quid on Amazon. So this is the picture of what it's supposed to look like, if I can lift it. So yeah, so that's what it's meant to look like at the end. So let's just see if I can do it while my lunch is cooking, and my husband is able to watch Bubs while I'm doing it. So let's see. It comes with its own little tools to use. That's good, means I don't have to go and get anything. So there's pieces. So these are the bottom bend pipes. So they go in one. Ah, there you go. This one. And how much got in the hole. So I need to repeat. So pretty straightforward. Ugh. One more. So there we go, all done. So nice and wheelie, goes along. Hello. Finished. So today has been absolutely exhausting. I think probably once Bubs actually stood by the potty and did his thing of saying mummy and then pulling on his trousers once, and he needed to go to the toilet. I can't remember if I said in the last video because I can't remember what it was, but he basically did a poo in his trousers because he didn't tell us that he needed to poo, so it was only when we got the smell. I mean, normally it's a fart as well when you smell it, but yeah, so we're having to check now every time we smell it to make sure it's not a poo, because he's just not giving the signals anymore. So yeah, so it's like he's regressed and he's just not interested in potty training. It's annoying because he'll sit on the potty and then within a couple of seconds he'll do a wee, but we literally have to sit him on the potty and we're just guessing at this point if he needs to go, and he'll massively kick off and then all of a sudden like he's done something. So, and then he's all proud of himself when he's done it. So it's just like, I don't know what his thought process is. I mean, he's a fucking toddler, who knows what goes on in a toddler's brain. But yeah, it's just incredibly frustrating. It's incredibly exhausting because, like I said, I feel bad for him because he can't leave the house. He can't come upstairs because it's carpeted and I don't want him having an accident on the carpet. So he's literally just stuck in the living room all day, not being able to do anything because like we're worried about him like pissing all over the floor. And like we can't leave the house, we can't go anywhere, we're stuck. I mean, yeah, we're in lockdown so we can't really go anywhere anyway, but it'd be nice to actually go out and do our walks like what we used to, but we can't even do that until he's actually decided that he can be potty trained, and it's just so fucking frustrating. So yeah, we just have to take each day as it comes, to be honest. And it's, I mean, what is it? It will be a week that he's been potty trained on Saturday, so I guess we just have to see, don't we? Apparently the first week of stage 2 is the worst, so we've got another 4 days of this, and then apparently he's going to get it, hopefully. We'll just have to see. But anyway, we've decided we're going to try and put him to bed early because we just can't handle him today. He's just knocked us both out. So it's actually 7:45. So I've uploaded, while I was running Bub's bath, I uploaded my Assassin's Creed video for tomorrow. So what I'm going to do now is actually look at TRAE, Tomb Raider Anniversary Edition, to see if I can, 1, download it onto my PC, and 2, also play it with all the patches that they've got to make it playable. So, because what I would like to do, seeing as Tomb Raider 2 has been an absolute dick, is to actually play it on a live stream on Sunday. I mean, you can't exactly do much with it, you can just like run around and stuff, so, but it'd be nice to wander around in it and just talk Tomb Raider with people. So yeah, we'll just have to see if I can get it to work. So I've got till Sunday, so hopefully I can try it tonight. If it doesn't work tonight, I can try it tomorrow. If it doesn't work tomorrow, I've got Saturday. I can get my husband to try it as well, because I'm just not got a clue when I'm doing installing things, so that's why I'm trying it tonight, so I can just take it in stages. So yeah, wish me luck, and you'll probably find out in the morning if I actually got it to work. So see you in the morning. Good morning all, it's Friday, so we're nearly a week into potty training. It will be a week tomorrow. So we're like day 4 into stage 2. No really new news to report other than obviously it's still the same. We're still having like poo accidents in the trousers because he's not telling us when he needs to go. Farting like a trooper, Jesus. And sometimes occasionally he does tell us when he wants to go a wee. So that's how we stand right now. But yeah, I asked on one of the potty training groups last night, because that's 2 nights in a row now. We had night before last where Bubs had a really bad night and he just kept waking up and he was farting a lot, and last night he woke up once, but again he was farting a lot when he did it, and so he ended up coming in with us at about 3 o'clock this morning. So definitely nowhere near as bad as the night before, but still obviously when he woke up you could tell he was suffering with his tummy. So I did say the whole thing of like, obviously it seems that he's farting a lot more, and he might actually be having a stomachache with these farts. And I wonder if it's because he's pooing less, because obviously he's gone from doing like 3 poos a day to just 1, and that's meant to be a natural thing that happens in potty training anyway. No one knows why, but I wondered if the farting was a natural side effect to that. And apparently a lot of mums have noticed that. Originally they thought it was because obviously where you've taken the nappies off, and obviously nappies disguise the farts, but yeah, it can't be just that. So yeah, a lot of mums think that's the case, that because they're not pooing as much, they're actually farting a lot more. So there's that. So we'll just see how we get on today. I'll keep you updated. Also, I downloaded Tomb Raider Anniversary Edition last night. It took quite a while, therefore I wasn't actually able to play with it last night in terms of just fiddle about with it and see if I could get it to work. So I thought this morning I was really eager to see if I could get it to work. So I've extracted all the files, followed the step-by-step guide. Unfortunately, when I open it, I don't get the option to run it, which I kind of need in order to run the game. So I've asked my friend AJ to help, but obviously because he's based in the States, he's probably not up right now. So I'm just going to wait for him to reply and see if he says anything about it. But yeah, that's how it currently stands. So again, I'll let you guys know if anything changes, if I'm actually able to get it running. I'm actually really excited about it now, trying to get it running. But yeah, what I might also do tonight, I might sign up to TubeBuddy, which is what I kind of use. I use the free version now, but obviously if I use the paid version, then I get better service with it in terms of tags and thumbnail help, as well as like titles for videos and stuff. See if that helps with my reach or whatever. So yeah, that's also what I'm going to do tonight, but obviously that's going to be later when Bubs is being put to bed. So also we're going to have pizza tonight because Papa John's has released a few new vegan things on their menu. Unfortunately, the vegan cheese stuffed crust doesn't come out until the 18th, but they've got a new vegan pizza. I can't think of the name of it, but they also do vegan chicken strips, nugget things. So we'll try them with Bubs and see if he likes them. So yeah, that's the plan for tonight. Again, that's tonight. I haven't even had breakfast yet. It's nearly 10 o'clock and I haven't had breakfast because I'm not really hungry. I don't know what I fancy. So I've had my cup of tea though, but yeah, I just don't know what I fancy for breakfast. So, but anyway, I better head downstairs and actually see my family. Good evening. So we've had a bit of a breakthrough today in terms that Bubs has learnt how to pull down his trousers and sit on the potty, and I think now he's nailed that, he's starting to go on the potty unprompted to go a wee. We have had 2 accidents today though of him pooing in his trousers though, so that's the next hurdle. But I'm hoping we'll see what he's like tomorrow in terms of if he'll go on the potty unprompted now that he's clicked how to take his trousers down. Again, I just knew that would be a hurdle in terms of once he knew how to take his trousers down, he would be fine going to the potty. But because he didn't know how to take his trousers down, he didn't want to ask for help to have to go to the potty, hence why we're having all these accidents. So I'm hoping the fact that he's learnt that, he'll now eventually get the signal quick enough for when he wants to go a poo that he'll then be able to take his trousers down in time to go for a poo. But we'll see, because the amount of times like today, it's the times when he's realised he's going a poo that he tries to make it to the potty, but obviously by then it's too late, especially because he's got trousers on as well. So it's like going back to square one, like we did with the first point, in terms of like it was him climbing off the sofa to go a poo that he actually went and did a poo, because obviously it's straining getting off the sofa. So we need to get to that point where he feels like he needs to do a poo. But I think it's just one of those things that he knows now that sometimes he'll have that feeling it's just a fart, so he doesn't need to sit on the potty. But obviously he doesn't know when he's going to follow through on those farts. So yeah, so at the moment it's quite difficult in terms of knowing as well when he's going to poo, because it's not as if he poos at a particular time of day. It can be any time of day. It doesn't tend to be in the morning. It will it's either after lunch or after dinner. But again, we just don't know when after dinner. It could be an hour after lunch, or it could be like literally straight after dinner. It could be any time. So yeah, that's our next hurdle to get over. It's just the bloody poo thing. But yeah, we are really going stir crazy in this house, and I really need to get out. Well, we really need to get out. So I'm hoping the fact that we've done this in terms of we've hopefully clicked the pulling his trousers down and being able to go a wee again unprompted, that we might actually be able to start going on walks again, even if it's literally just around the corner and back. Just give him a few minutes out the house and get some fresh air. We'll just have to see how he does tomorrow. But yeah, so that's how it stands right now. Right now I'm going to start editing my vlog for Sunday and resist the temptation to play some more Tomb Raider Anniversary Edition, because my husband got it to work. Yeah, because I couldn't work out why I wasn't getting the run button to actually run the game. It turns out it was on one of the patches that I'd downloaded but hadn't unzipped, because it's a zip file, so it's hadn't extracted. That was the word, not unzip. Yeah, it was one of the patches I hadn't extracted, had the run button in it. So it runs very well on the PC. I haven't gone too far into it, because obviously what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a live stream of it on Sunday. So I want my reactions to be as sort of new, and I want everything to be as reactionary as I can for my live stream on Sunday. So yeah, but it's like, because I've seen videos and stuff of people playing it, and I'm just kind of like, oh, I really want to do it. But I mean, you can't play it necessarily. It's just about you just wandering around and getting to see what they were creating with it. Like, you can't, the animals don't trigger, none of the real traps trigger or anything. I think the most complete level is caves, because that's what they use to try and get the green light for the game. So that has the most things in it. But yeah, so I'm super excited about doing that on my live stream on Sunday. So but until then, like I said, I'm gonna edit my vlog for Sunday. I'm also probably gonna see if I can get a couple of hours of Assassin's Creed Valhalla recorded, so I can get that under my belt. And what I'll probably do, because I'll do a 2-hour live stream, what I might do is I might split, because obviously I'll be recording it, so what I might try and do is split each level into a different video, which I'll then post on YouTube. So I've got like shorter video clips that I can share on my channel. So we'll see how I get on. But that's the idea of what I want to do. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm in a bit of a food coma because we bought pizzas for dinner, and I'm also really thirsty. Every time I have pizza, I'm like, I drink gallons. I just feel so thirsty. But yeah, so I better get on with it, because I'm sure Bubs will be going off to sleep very soon, because that's what he's been doing the last few days. So hopefully it's the same tonight. We'll see. So good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Hi guys, so it's 1 week today since we started potty training. You can probably hear the noise going on downstairs. That's Bubs just pushing around his potty, because he thinks it's hilarious and it makes a really funny noise. But yeah, so current update. First thing this morning, as soon as we took his nappy off and put him in his trousers, he did a poo in his trousers. So he's still not getting it. It's at the point, like, because again, I wasn't there. It's always when my husband's there. It's never when I'm there. So like, so it just shows that we can't exactly time when he's going to poo, because he'll just do it at any random point. So we can't like prompt him at a particular time and know that's when he's going to poo. So, or round about that time, because he just poos whenever. So, but my husband was saying that he kind of stood there, like he was playing, and then just kind of stood there. And then my husband said to him, do you need to go on the potty? And he started to make his way there, but then he was kind of like, oh, and had already pooed. And then my husband said that's when he actually started crying. That's the first time he's got upset when he's done it. Most of the time he's just kind of like, oh, and then that's it. But today, yeah, it's apparently the first time he's actually been upset when he's done it. So I'm hoping that means that he's wanting to do it. He just needs to learn to be a bit quicker with it and work out his those feelings sooner. It is incredibly frustrating, but what he's proven today is that, I mean, we have been saying to him, do you want to go on the potty? And if he does want to go on the potty, he will sit on the potty. But a few times as well, it's like a mixture of it. It's either we prompt him just because we're like, well, he hasn't done a wee in a while, so we'll ask him if he wants to go, and he will go. He won't say like no. Well, he will say no, but that's if he doesn't want to go. But we have pretty much enough faith in him now that if he wants to go a wee, he will go on his own, sort of on his own volition sort of thing. He'll just do it unprompted. But obviously for us, we're now prompting because we just want to make sure he's not going to do a poo. So, but also we do have that thing of that he does get very easily distracted when he's playing. So so if we see that he's really into his play, that's when we tend to ask him as well if he wants to do a wee, just to make sure that he's kind of like, because he might like come out and go, oh yeah, I do actually. I think that's kind of like what he does, because yeah, every time we ask him and every time he goes to the potty, he ends up doing a wee. So so yeah, there's that. He's not farting as much as he was, so I don't know if like that's like his digestive system like sorting itself out, and he's so like, well, how many times? I think he pooed twice yesterday, so it might just be that he's pooing more again, I don't know. But yes, so that's kind of where we stand on it. He had a much better night last night. I think he woke up at, what time did he wake up? I'm trying to think. He woke up once. I can't remember what time it was. But it was exceptionally cold last night. And what I said to my husband, because it's been really cold the last few nights as well, we have our portable thermostat, so we can put it in whatever room we're in to make sure that that room gets to the right temperature sort of thing. So normally what we do with or during the day, we keep it in the living room to make sure that the living room stays nice and warm. And when we go to bed of a night, we put it somewhere where we know it's not going to make the heating come on too much unless we actually need it to. So normally we keep it in our room, because obviously with the two of us and like our heating means that the heating doesn't tend to come on unless it's really, really cold. And like I said, the last few nights has been really, really cold, and I think that's probably a major factor in why Bubs has been waking up, because don't know what that noise was. Me and my husband have like quite a heavy duty duvet on our bed, so we get really warm, hence we don't need the heating on. Bubs on the other hand just has like a really simple duvet on, because we haven't gone to the thing of buying like a full sort of thick toddler duvet yet. So yeah, so I have a feeling, and he has a habit of kicking the blanket off as well. So I have a feeling what he's done is in his sleep he's been kicking the blanket off, and because the heating hasn't come in, he's actually been waking up and he's quite cold. So so I said to my husband, like last night, what we'll do is we'll put the thermostat in his room, so we know then he's warm enough, and obviously we don't give a shit if we're too hot, because we can just take the blanket off or whatever, but as long as he's warm enough. So so we put it like literally at the foot of his bed, which is right by the door into his room, and yeah, the heating did come on quite a bit last night, showing just how cold I guess that it got in his room, because we got very hot. But yeah, he woke up once, and I'm pretty sure that was before we actually went to bed. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was when we started watching TV, which was before we took the thermostat up. So so yeah, the fact that he then actually slept through till about 6:30 this morning, and then he came in and kind of snoozed with us for an hour, and then he got up. So yeah, I definitely think that's probably played a massive factor in him being a bit restless the last few nights. Also him being a bit gassy as well probably hasn't helped. But yeah, I think the cold probably woke him up, and then he was kept awake by his farting. But yeah, that's the most he's slept, I think, in a very, very long time. So yeah, we were very happy with that. So yeah, I think we'll do that again tonight, because it has been very, very cold here. I can't remember if I said, but my parents have landed safely back in Crete. Their flight was on the 7th, so on Thursday. They had their tests on the Monday before they flew out, just to make sure they didn't have COVID. They got their results back on the Wednesday evening. So obviously they were really stressing because they hadn't had them yet. So they had the tests come back and it was negative, which is good. They'd filled out their PLF forms that they had to take. They said everything was really plain sailing at Heathrow. They said it was just absolutely dead. There was no one really there. You could see on the TV listings that all the flights that were cancelled and stuff. So it was literally, I think they were minimising flights to each country, like one a day. Although apparently there was a lot going to the States. There was like 10 flights just to different states. So, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, they did Heathrow, and they said that was fine. They said their flight was literally a quarter full. They said there was barely anyone on it. Said it was nice and quick, no problems. Got into Athens. And then what they did was they got the people off the plane, made them wait in the lounge area, like where they got off. Then they had to be taken individually into a different lounge to have the on the spot test. But what they were doing was, it was one person per family. So obviously with my parents, it was my dad that had to have the test. And then they had to wait for all the test results, I think, to come back to say that everyone was negative, and everyone was negative on the flight. Obviously my parents were stressing quite a bit because they had 2 hours from when they landed to get to their other flight, the connecting flight to Crete. But they said because there was hardly anyone on the plane, it was really quick anyway. So and everyone played ball, so because they just wanted to get going. So my parents then got on a flight to Crete, and again they said there was barely anyone on it, and that was 40 minutes from Athens to Crete. And yeah, they got there fine, and then they got back to the house and everything was good. So yeah, it's all good. So I think they're just nicely chilling out now while they're and just trying to de-stress after a stressful time at Christmas. So so that's good. But yeah, I thought I'd just add that because I don't think I've actually said, because I've been talking about bloody potty training or gaming or whatever. So so yes, I just wanted to update you guys. So now, because I've just had lunch with my family, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Assassin's Creed for 2 hours and see how far I can get with that. And then I'm going to do my exercises because I forgot to do them yesterday, so I'm going to do that after. I'm resisting the temptation to play Tomb Raider Anniversary Edition, because I want to save, like, I want to make it as raw a reaction to the levels. Like, I want to keep it as raw as possible for when I play it for the first time for the stream. So so yeah, so that's that. So that's the plan for today. I'm sure I will update you later on how I get on with things, and if Bubs shows any other signs of going to poo or anything. What I'm hoping is that, what I think we'll try and do is, because I think we're going to get another takeaway tonight, because it's literally, we've got store cupboard ingredients and I really can't bother to try and put something together. I'm just not in the mood. So so yeah, so we're getting an Indian tonight. So what we're going to try and do is we're actually going to try and go for a walk after dinner. So I think what will be the plan is we just have to wait for Bubs to do a poo, because he always, if we have takeaway or whatever, like last night, he'll definitely want to go to the toilet. So so if we make sure he does a wee and a poo before we go, and then we're gonna like walk to the station, see if we can see a train. What we could probably do is time it to see when a train comes in, walk to the station, watch a train come in, and then walk home maybe. And just start doing things like that, just getting him out and into the fresh air and stuff, because I just feel so bad for him just cooped up. And like I said, we're not really leaving, he's going into the kitchen and stuff, but we're not really letting him come upstairs, but like I said, because it's carpet and stuff, I don't really want him up here in case he does have an accident, and it's a lot worse to have to clean up. So so I think when I'm a bit more confident in the fact that he won't just like be like uh-oh and then just mess all over the floor. The thing is, he does have a spare potty, so it might be worth me just cleaning it up because it's a bit dusty. Cleaning it up and then bringing it up here and putting it in his room, so at least he has one up here. I mean, he does have the toilet, but he wouldn't be able to sit on the toilet yet, so... And yeah, he'd make a mess before he was actually able to scramble onto it. Also, the potty that we have, the one that sings, the one that he mainly uses, it actually comes apart so that you can actually use the seat from when they transition to going on to a adult toilet, so which is good. So it means we don't have to buy one of those. But we have we have 3 potties, don't we? So we have another one which is like a travel potty, but that's obviously when he's a bit older and we're doing that longer journey, as I'm thinking, for like when we go to my husband's family and stuff, if we ever get to go there this year. So so yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that was a nice long update, wasn't it? Considering not much has really actually happened. So yeah, I better get on with playing this, because obviously I'm leaving my husband to clean up any of Bubs' accidents, if there are any, in the next few hours. So so yeah, better get on with it. So I'll see you later. So that's well over 2 hours I got in of Assassin's Creed, but I've got 3 videos out of it. The last video, God knows what happened, my brain just went and yeah, I was just randomly filming stuff, or just doing random things. Like I had to chase this guy for like 10 minutes, and then it just turned out he was someone that you could buy information off of where to get artifacts and stuff. So that was fun, so I'll have to edit that out when I come to do that video. But it was nice getting back into playing it again, because I haven't played it for a while. So so yeah. But update on Bubs, in terms of he's been weeing fine, which I think I said anyway before I started playing Assassin's Creed. But my husband messaged me just as I was about to start playing that he fell asleep on my husband, as in Bubs fell asleep on my husband. And I was like, oh no, because he's not in a nappy, and obviously that's the worst thing in terms of they can't control it when they're asleep. So they tend to like wet themselves, hence why you normally put a nappy on them when they go to bed of a night, and also when they go down for a nap. But my husband's like, it should be fine, because he'd done a wee before he went down for the nap, so we should stay dry. After all my recording of Assassin's Creed, I checked my text, and my husband said he woke up, did a big wee on the potty, and that was it. So he actually stayed dry for his nap. He hasn't had a nap since we started potty training, because the way we have to try and get him down for a nap is like to sit and lay with him, and there's a chance that he won't go off. So I'm not going to put a nappy on him, because that's what you're supposed to do. Put a nappy on them for their naps and for when they sleep, and then that's it. So I'm not putting a nappy on him if there's a chance that he's not going to nap, so we might as well just not try and get him down for a nap. We'll just see if he falls asleep naturally, which he did earlier. So and I said to my husband, if need be, put a towel underneath him, but I don't think he got that message. But yeah, so that's good. That's progress, I should think, in terms of knowing that he can hold it for that long, and that he woke up, because normally I think that's when they're supposed to wee, is when they're actually waking up. They just kind of just let it go, but he held on to it and then did a wee on the potty. So yeah, it's a big plus, I think. I'm quite happy with that. Now we just have to get those friggin' poos sorted out. But anyway, I am heading off to do my exercises, and then it will be time for dinner, and I'm getting hungry, so I better hurry up with my with my exercises, because I need food. So it happened yet again, except he was right next to me when he did it. You can see that face that we are used to seeing when he's doing a poo. He was sat there playing with his tablet and just looked at me with that typical strain in the face. So leapt up, put him on the potty, but it was too late. He'd already done a massive poo in his trousers. So I don't know what it is with him. It's just not learning at all in terms of knowing what to do with a poo. He's really not. I don't understand how he sees it as being something he has to do in terms of going a wee on the potty, but doing a poo, he just is like, no, I'll do it in my trousers, it's fine. So it's not as if we don't tell him that he shouldn't be doing it in his trousers. He needs to be doing it in the potty, but he just doesn't seem bothered at all. So it's incredibly frustrating and I'm really tired. It's only like 7:45 or something, but we keep trying to put Buzz down later or earlier each night because we're just getting more and more tired. So yeah, we didn't end up going for our walk because we were just like, no, it's too cold and we don't want to do it. So yeah, that didn't work out. But yeah, so my husband's going to try and put Buzz to bed, and I've got to try and get my video done for tomorrow. And there's quite a lot to do, so I better get on with it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video. Yeah, it was today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. That really helps me out. You can also follow me on social media, all the links will be down below. And on that note, I'll say love you guys, and I shall see you on the next video. Bye.